History of Egypt. 1. Prehistoric and early settlements. Before 3100 BC, communities settled along the Nile River thousands of years ago. The fertile Nile Valley allowed agriculture to flourish. Small kingdoms developed, often called Upper Egypt South and Lower Egypt North. 2. Pharaonic/Ancient Egypt, 3100 to 3032 BC. Egypt became one of the world's first great civilizations. Unification, Cedar 3100 BC, King Narmer-Menier united Upper and Lower Egypt, founding the First Dynasty. Old Kingdom, 260-86-281 BC. Age of the Pyramids, Giza Sphinx, strong centralized government. Middle Kingdom, 255-1650 BC. Period of stability, art and literature flourished. New Kingdom, 1550 So-7 Akashepsut, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, Ramses II expanded Egypt's empire. Decline, 1070 So-742 BC. Invasions by Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians and Persians weakened Egypt. Greek and Roman Egypt, 332 BC, 395 AD. Alexander the Great conquered Egypt in 332 BC. Founded Alexandria, which became a center of learning and trade. After his death, Ptolemaic dynasty ruled, including Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh. In 30 BC, Egypt fell to Rome after Cleopatra's defeat by Octavian Augustus. Egypt became a Roman province, supplying grain to the empire. Christian and Islamic Egypt 395 to 115-17 AD, giving rise to the Coptic Church. In 641 AD, Muslim Arabs conquered Egypt, introducing Islam and Arabic language. Egypt flourished under the Fatimid, Ayyubid, Saladin, and Mamluk dynasties. Cairo became a major cultural, religious, and trading hub. Ottoman rule, 115-17-1798. Ronrasid Metuard's local rulers, Mamluks, often held power. The economy declined, but Cairo remained important. 6. French invasion and Muhammad Ali dynasty, 1798-1952. Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Egypt in 1798, but withdrew after British resistance. Muhammad Ali Pasha, 1805 Capri Nova, Apolles Tater Main. His dynasty ruled for more than a century. The Suez Canal opened in 1869, linking the Mediterranean and Red Seas, boosting trade but also foreign control. Egypt became a British protectorate in 1882, despite being formally under Ottoman rule. 7. Modern Egypt, 1952 today. 1952 revolution, led by Gamal Abdel Nasser, overthrew the monarchy of King Farouk. Egypt became a republic, with Nasser promoting Arab nationalism and socialism. Suez Crisis 1956. Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal, defying Britain, France, and Israel. Later presidents, Anwar Sadat, Hosni Mubarak, 1981 to 2011. Arab Spring 2011. Protests led to Mubarak's resignation. Recent years, Egypt has faced political instability, but remains a major power in the Arab world, with Cairo as a cultural capital. Prehistoric and early settlements. Before 3100 BC. Runner life along the Nile. People first settled in Egypt around 6000 BC. The Nile River was the lifeline, providing fertile soil through annual floods. Agriculture and villages. Early Egyptians grew wheat, barley, and flax. They raised cattle, sheep, and goats. Communities developed pottery, weaving, and early tools. Small kingdoms. Small kingdoms. By 4000 BC, Egypt had separate chiefdoms. Over time, these united into two major regions. Upper Egypt, south, along the Nile Valley. Lower Egypt, north, Nile Delta region. These kingdoms often clashed, setting the stage for eventual unification. Tui Pharaonic, Ancient Egypt. Abonising for Manard VP. For tonight Kingly Pharaohs, King Narmer, Minas, first pharaoh to unite Upper and Lower Egypt, founded the First Dynasty, making Memphis the capital. Pharaohs were considered divine rulers, linking gods and Peeled Kingdom, 2060-86, 2181 BC. Centralized power, strong monarchy with Pharaoh as god-king. Monuments, built pyramids of Giza, Khufu's Great Pyramid, Khafre's Pyramid, Menkauri's Pyramid, and the Sphinx. Society, nobles and priests held high status. Farmers, builders, and laborers formed the majority. Religion, belief in afterlife, Ronomification developed. Decline, economic troubles and weak pharaohs caused collapse. See Middle Kingdom 2055 to 1650 BC. Reunification, Egypt regained stability under Mentuhotep II. Achievements: recommend of trade with Nubia, Syria, and the Mediterranean. Irrigation projects improved farming. Flourishing of literature, tales, poetry, wisdom texts. Decline: weakened by invasions of the Hyksos, Asiatic rulers with advanced weapons. Hatshepsut, 1458 BC. Female pharaoh, promoted trade with Punt. Akhenaten, 1353–1336 BC. Restored old gods, his tomb's treasures made him famous. Ramses II, 1213 BC. Restored old gods, his tomb's treasures made him famous. Ramses II, 1213 BC. Restored old gods, his tomb's treasures made him famous. Late period and decline, 1070–32 BC. Trakul Diorivinklerm. Egypt split into smaller dynasties. Invaded by Nubians, Assyrians, Persians. Brief revivals, but Egypt lost independence until Alexander the Great. 3. Greek and Roman Egypt, 395 AD. Trakul Diorivan conquered Egypt, welcomed as liberator. Founded Alexandria, cultural and scientific hub. Library of Alexandria, Lighthouse of Pharaohs. Ptolemaic dynasty, 323–30 BC. Greek rulers, blended Egyptian, Kravatabachil, founded Alexandria, Lighthouse of Pharaohs. And Greek culture. Famous ruler, Cleopatra VII, last pharaoh, tried to defend Egypt from Rome by allying with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Roman rule 30 BC 3095 AD. Roman rule 30 BC 3095 AD. One of the oldest Christian communities. Faced persecution under Roman and Byzantine rulers. Islamic conquest 641 AD. Melania Trauma ibn al-As conquered Egypt. Introduced Islam and Arabic language. The Islamic dynasties. Fatimids 909–1171. Founded Cairo, Al-Azhar University, still a leading Islamic institution. Ayyubids, Saladin, famous for battles against crusaders. Modern Egypt, 1952 today. Tranwikungsif, revolution. Army officers led by Gamal Abdel Nasser overthrew King Farouk. Monarchy ended. Egypt became a republic. Nasser, 1956–1970. Promoted socialism, Arab unity. Suez Crisis, 1956, nationalized the Suez Canal. Clashed with Britain, France, Israel. Anwar Sadat, 1970–1981. Treaty with Israel. Assassinated in 1980. Hosni Mubarak, 1981–2011. Long rule marked by stability but authoritarianism. Arab Spring, Tawri 11. Mass protests forced Mubarak's resignation. Recent years, Egypt faced political upheaval. Muslim Brotherhood's rise and fall. Military-backed government. Today it remains one of the most influential countries in the Arab world. Egypt is officially known as the Arab Republic of Egypt. It has a republican form of government, which means it has a president who is elected and holds executive powers. The government has three main branches, similar to many countries. 1. Executive branch. 2. Legislative branch. 3. Judicial branch. Type of government. Egypt is considered a semi-presidential republic, meaning both the president and the prime minister have powers, but the president holds the most authority.